Yep, it's snowing. Just when we thought it was gonna get warm. Today is Sunday, April the 14th, and it is precipitating with snow. It's about 33 degrees outside. Last Monday it was about 70. Looked like it was going to start getting warm. And then Wednesday, it snowed. Snow was gone by later Wednesday or Thursday. Now it's snowing again. The last few days haven't been too incredibly pleasant weather-wise. It's been about 35, 40 degrees. And a bit breezy. It feels a little warmer today just because there's not much wind. Look out, everybody. Hey. Okay. We are probably, well, we should be expecting quite a few calves in the next 9 months, because I just went through the barn and counted. We have 14 dry cows right now, 12 of which are pastured out here right now, waiting for nice weather to come so the grass can grow. So we are going to be expecting a lot of calves over the summer and into winter again. But I don't want to think about winter right now because it's wintering outside. Even with 12 cows missing, I guess there's enough there to plug it. So I'm being a good brother and letting Wilson do it. So lately, Dad's been having me haul the manure right down here in this the southwest corner of our property in this field, because he's going to plow it up and plant something in it. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing. So that's where I'm going to be hauling today. hopefully trying to give some updates while I do it without wrecking anything. Okay, I get it's snowing and everything, but I just put that feeder there yesterday and there was absolutely no mud. Come on, guys. As you can see, the poor grass was fooled into coming out a little too early. Yesterday the nurse spreader was a lot fuller because George pushed out most of the back pen where we have a couple of the older heifers that are too big to be in pens. So then we put the barn stuff on top of it, so we filled the spreader very full. I was able to get back up and down this field 3 times. Well, up one, back a second, and then back a third. So most of you have probably seen YouTube is putting some effort towards protecting minors from potential predators, I guess. I don't know how they're protecting them, but they've disabled comments on lots of videos all over YouTube. And so because the comments are disabled doesn't mean that we don't like you, it's because YouTube doesn't like us. So YouTube has disabled the comments. My dad was emailing back and forth with somebody about it, trying to see if they can turn it back on. So, and the person said that if we can't turn it back on manually, then there are certain channels that can't be turned back on, which are considered a higher risk, I guess. And we are one of those channels that we can't turn our comments back on. So, obviously, you're not able to comment, I don't think, on any of our videos. So, if you have questions or if you want to leave comments or something, I created an email specifically for YouTube. I'll put it up on the screen as I say it. It's OregonEchoesDairy@gmail.com. If you want to leave a question or a comment, we'll try to get back to you. I think my dad checks it more than I do. Okay, it's getting a little warm in here now. Okay. I have to go scrape the spreader off. days ago, I believe, Dad put new cylinders on each of these for the tailgate. And then I guess I was at a play on Friday night with some of the high school from our school, because we're going to be having our own play soon. And my dad was hauling manure, and he put the tailgate up, and he somehow blew one of the hoses out of here already. So yesterday he made repairs and put the old hose back on right there, and hopefully that won't come back off again. And I guess since the last video that had the manure spreader in it, we put, actually Dad did all this. He put this board of some sort over this right here to make it easier for scraping, so I don't have to deal with that hole and that hole and that hole while I'm scraping it off. And we tried to fix the tailgate. We took all those boards that were right there, we took those out. We took that rubber piece along the bottom that was falling out, falling apart. Everything on the spreader is falling apart. And he put one of those boards right there, and he bolted that on. That's been working well so far. I'm not sure if he's gonna eventually put a board over on this side, because there's a pretty big hole from rust on that side. So yeah, this manure spreader is slowly, actually quickly falling apart. Piece of junk. Nobody's coming. Oh, still nobody's coming. Oh! I wonder if they're ever gonna fix that. Probably not. This state's not too good at fixing roads. Especially since this is a pretty private road. Wonder when they'll fix that. Not sure if I've covered this in a video or not, but our milkman started bringing a semi in to pick up the milk instead of the straight truck. So he wanted to get that end of the driveway wider. So he hired some guys to dig out the old culvert and put in a new culvert, since the other one was filling up with dirt and stuff anyway from washing out from the hills here. It goes down into that culvert and into the ditch. But anyway, so he hired people to take out the new culvert and put the new one in. And after a series of weeks, they finally got around to it. And it got finished within a couple of days, I think. So now we have a wider entrance to the driveway. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need the tractor for anything, because I just fed the heifers a bale last night, and he brought bales in this morning. So I'll just leave it hooked on here. And I'll go check out stuff in the barn. Charge! Okay, this place is quieted down a bit. Oh, duh, because Dad fed silage. Somebody fed silage. I think it was Dad. But anyway, before we clean barn, this place was a madhouse. You couldn't hear somebody else talking to you or somebody else yelling at you because they're being so noisy. So we moved Mystical over here, and the boys moved her sign too. We put Queenie in here. No, I'll be quiet. You already got your food. Anyway, we put Reese's in that back pen. Sabrina, were you being noisy? For the last week or two, we bought a few square bales of cornstalk bedding from our neighbor, and we were using that to do the bedding. And then while I was gone at the play, my dad, well, I guess that entire day, I don't know when he arranged for it, but my dad got some oat straw bales, I believe. And these, focus, there we go. These bales are packed. George bedded with them on Friday night while I was gone, and the cows seem to keep the bedding in their stalls a lot better with this stuff than they do with the cornstalk bedding. And this stuff is super packed, so it took me about 2.5 sections last night to bed the entire barn, rather than the normal 8 to 10 sections it took of the cornstalk bedding. So that's a plus. So, as you can probably tell, there are 12 cows outside, and that was proof. We have 12 empty stalls in the barn. We are just starting milking. Tonight we are testing, so we have meters that are going to measure how much each cow gives per milking, but I'm not exactly sure. We write it down on a clipboard, and then we put it in a sample, I believe, for each cow, and then we get results back. I think that's the main reason we're doing this, rather than to see how much each cow is giving. But I don't know. We are down 12 cows, so the cooler isn't going to be as full. But then again, the milkman's on an irregular schedule, so who knows. So, George, I hear you had a little accident with Gina?
Yes. It wasn't Gina, it was Hope.
Okay. What happened?
I was walking behind her and she decided to cough and she pooped at the same time, so she went and pooped. She launched poop and hit me like from here all the way down to here. So I had to get changed and I couldn't find a sweatshirt. It was horrible.
So the usual procedure with testing is we hook up the milker to this tester thing, and when she milks, a portion of it's gonna come in here and then go in there rather than go into the pipeline to the milk house. And then this has markings on it. It tells her how many pounds she gave for the milking. And then what we do is whoever finishes the cow brings the meter thing down here and tells me who the cow is and how much they gave. So I write the cow's name and put how much they gave for PM, and then we'll do the same thing tomorrow morning for AM. And then they fill the sample bottle about half full with it, and then they'll fill it full tomorrow morning. And then dump the rest of it in that silver pail to put back into the cooler when we're done. First customer is Brownie. My handwriting is awful. And then Florence is number 2. Brownie. 18. Okay. Wait, gotta put it in 1.
Oh, great.
Florence.
14.
18. Why did you put it in 18?
We need the jar up on here so that we don't have to reach around.
Or just like put it we'll flip it around.
And the jar go up on top. You're stealing my content.
Your content?
Yeah, I'm making a YouTube video and you interrupted me because you wanted to interview me.
What are you eating?
Mentos. George!
So yeah, basically, Brownie was number 1. So Brownie sample went in sample bottle number 1. See, he filled it half full.
You didn't actually have
He was about to put it in 18. Because I don't know why. And when my mom made this, she put AM first instead of PM. But it is evening milking. Whatever. I just wrote it here and then we'll write tomorrow morning. It's right here. Okay, we're just over half done. I think the highest for today was Clarabelle so far. She gave 29 pounds. Mystical's mother, Jenny, that one, just achieved the highest pounds so far. Number 30 out of number 29 out of 34. She got 33. She's Mystical's mom. The black calf. Oh, by the way, don't mind that 2 pounds, because that's Charlotte's in. Charlotte is almost dry. Mom said she's going to go dry this week. Alrighty, we are all done. Jenny officially won with 33 pounds. Got all 34 samples. Sample bottles are half filled. And we'll fill them.
12 DLS.
I was waiting for that piece of equipment, so would you please take that into him? Because my time is
So tomorrow morning, when Mom and Dad are awake and we're not, they'll record the AM pounds. Focus. Record the AM pounds, and then they'll fill the sample bottles the rest of the way, and then we'll send them. Who do we send the sample bottles with? The milkman or?
Yeah, typically yes.
Okay, so we'll most likely send them with the milkman. And then there's the rest of the milk that came out of the meters. And that's gonna go back in the tank through the strainer. And that's ready. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.